Hello everyone. I am here actually with my first process video on YouTube. So I recently joined a group called Handmade Happiness, and it is a card group on Facebook, and they do a YouTube hop, I believe every month. I'm not sure how often it is. But this month we are going to be they called it casing another member. So using another member for inspiration. And I thought I really loved Mayhem Crafty Cards. I loved her slimline card, and I've never made a slimline card, so I thought I would give it a try. I do not have any slimline dies, so I made my own. I just cut my cardstock down, and I'm gonna back this, so I cut it down a little bit smaller, but this is 8.5 by 3.25, and I just used my heart dies, and I centered my first heart, and then cut that, and then I used my ruler and went to the top here and then used my other two dies and centered them there, and surprisingly enough it did work. So first thing I'm going to do is stamp and color my image. I am using this stamp by Kindred Stamps, and it is called Taco Tuesday, and it's a taco, and it says, "I love you more than tacos." Now I am aware that this is going to go off the back of my card, and I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna just put this here so I can stamp off of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and stamp this taco, and I wanted to let you know I'm going to be using the Tri-Blend Spectrum Noir markers, alcohol markers. These are new to me. I just purchased them through Close to My Heart, and so I'm not an expert. I'm just starting to play around with them. So I just wanted to make you aware of that. I'm going to be using my Intense Black ink, and go ahead and ink that up. Because I haven't used this stamp yet, I'm just going to do a practice stamp, make sure that it turns out, and it does. Here we go. So let's move up a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of position my taco like that. And I am using Bristol Smooth cardstock. I'm really new with the ink, alcohol markers and stuff. But I've heard Christina Werner say that she has used this cardstock for alcohol blending. So I thought I would try it, and I've used it before. Seems to work well. But if you know of other cardstocks that you prefer, please leave them below. I would love to know your thoughts. So I'm going to start out with the yellow, and this isn't exactly the yellow that I wanted, but I don't have like that. Let's just see. Let's see what the darkest looks like. I mean, I guess it'll be fine. It's more, I would like a deeper shade of yellow, but I'm just not finding it there. And I do have some Copics as well. Let me see if I have a Copic that is a little bit deeper. Yeah, I do actually. I'm gonna use a Copic, I think, for this one. Yeah, that's more the color I'm looking for. So let's do this. Let's start out with this as my base. Oh, I'm coloring it on the wrong thing, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna color one of these on camera for you, and then I will probably turn off the camera and color the rest. But I'm really happy you stopped by my channel. I'm going to leave I think her name's Tara. Mayhem, oh my goodness, I keep forgetting her YouTube name, but I will leave her link below so that you can check her out. She's trying to build her channel. I think maybe she has 300 subscribers and she's trying to get 1,000, and I understand the feeling. I just got to 1,000 myself, and for the same reasons she's wanting to, is to do lives. The lives are so much fun. And so definitely check her out. I know that she would love your support. Let's see. Let's go in here. Like I said, I am not the best of blending yet because I'm still learning, but you can see what I do, I guess. So thank you for joining me again. I'm a little nervous because I've never created a card on camera. And honestly, I have no idea how this is going to turn out. None at all. And I've actually never mixed the two alcohol markers together, but they seem to be doing okay. So what type of cards do you guys prefer to make? Have you made the slimline cards before? I'm curious. I'm also a close to my heart consultant. Just newly signed up with them, and I do a lot of scrapbooking, as you'll see on my channel. So I'm probably more of a scrapbooker than I am card maker, but I'm super excited to be. I make cards. It's kind of like my, I don't do them all the time. I go in spurts, and I'm kind of really bad, and what I end up doing is making a card when I need it, where what I should be doing is, you know, making cards ahead of time so that I have them on hand. So there's my taco. It's not bad. I'm not 100%. I'm assuming the bottom is like the meat, right? So let's do that first. Using the brown here. And then I'm going to use the middle one. This is the next darkest color. And I'm thinking that a little bit here is meat too. I should have looked up. You know, I am so bad at like looking up the inspiration for, you know, the colors, but you could totally Google the stamp set and probably find really great color combinations. But I usually don't think of that. So I'm thinking would you do lettuce in the middle? I feel like lettuce is on top, but I'm gonna put it in the middle here. Kind of want some red in there because I feel like maybe hot sauce or something would be on the top. I don't know. So I'll probably just make the top red. Why not? Once I get done with this, like I said, I will come back with the rest of the card and have the other one already kind of blended out for you, because I'm unable to give you too much instruction because, quite frankly, I'm so new at this. But what I like to do is you color the whole thing the lightest color, and then go in with the medium, and don't cover the whole thing with the medium color. There we go. Super cute. I do want to go in with some pink. I should have done that earlier, and I didn't, on the cheeks, on the taco's cheeks. So let's see. Hopefully I will not ruin this, right? So I'm going to go in there, and then I'm going to go back with the yellow and kind of blend that out. So let's go back with this yellow. That will blend the cheeks out a little bit. There. Cute. And then we're going to do, what did I say? I wanted to do red for the, this one in red. This is turning out cute. So my family, oh my gosh, we have a taco truck by our house, and they absolutely love the taco truck. So that's why I thought about using this card, or making this card with this stamp set, because seriously, yeah, tacos is their life. They would, ooh, this is really dark. I don't know if that's the color I wanted, but it's okay. It's my card. I can make it whatever colors I want. Yeah, I do like the addition of red, for sure. I'm just kind of going along the bottom, kind of leaving the top lighter. And then in the darkest color, I'll go right along the bottom. I don't think I'm on the darkest. Yes, I am. Okay. Right along the bottom there. Kind of. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to turn you off, and then I will be back with both of these colored, and we'll finish up this card. Okay, I am back, and I have finished both of my tacos. Here they are. So the next thing she did was she used a stencil and did some ink blending, and I want to do that here. So I am going to place this stencil over here. Let me put some washi tape down to keep it in place. And I'm gonna do some ink blending on the card with the punched out hearts. Ugh, my washi tape is like tearing. And I'm gonna use two Distress Oxide inks. I'm gonna use Broken China and Mermaid Lagoon. I thought the blue might be a nice pop. And I'm going to use the ergonomic blending brush from Pink and Main. And I'm going to use her new towels that she has for cleaning during changing colors. It works perfectly. So I'm gonna kind of do a little bit of an ombre effect, or I'm gonna try to. So I'm gonna start with the Broken China. Let me move this out of the way. And I want to start off of my paper. So I'm going to start over here and just kind of want to blend it from the bottom left and then up to the top right. I'm going to go ahead and do the whole thing in Broken China, since that is our lightest color. And I definitely recommend you taping down your stencil, or using, I do have pixie spray, which I could have used. Now I don't have to clean this off because I'm going into another blue, so it's not really gonna make a difference, but now I'm gonna go ahead and bring in some of this mermaid here. And then I'm gonna go back in, and I am gonna wipe off a little bit here because I don't want to get the ink darker from my, and now I'm gonna come from this side and blend down. Now you're not going to see a huge contrast here, and I didn't want a huge contrast. So, okay, let's lift up our washi tape, and here we go. I love it. And I like to use this close to my heart desk paper because it really does help keep your surfaces clean and allow for you to go off things for blending. But I'll put it back here. Oh, I love that. Okay, so that is going to go on top of this red card. Let's get some adhesive put on here. I am terrible at getting stuff straight, you guys. And then I'll be like, oh, it's good enough. The person getting it is probably not even going to notice. Okay. I don't want to rub because I don't want to rub that oxide. Okay. Now, this die set had this I love you, and I put that right in the middle, or right in the middle of the smallest heart. And so I think I'm going to put that in the middle. I'm going to pop these guys up on some foam. Let's see. Where are my scissors? Here we go. My favorite nonstick scissors. I used to use, and I still do, I have the Tim Holtz little ones, but these from Close to My Heart, I got these with my kit, and oh my goodness, they have been a game changer for sure. So I'm gonna pop that up because then we can kind of see a little bit of that red underneath, and I love how that looks. Okay. And let's just put a little adhesive in the middle here. Now looking at this, I'm feeling like, oh, that I love you. I don't love that so much, it's so much white. So I'm gonna go in and maybe do some distressing on the outside. Now, when I distress on, when I do inking on the edges of things, I'll be honest, I just prefer using the good old Tim Holtz, the original kind of foam daubers. This, the blending tool, I just don't feel like I have enough control on a small area. So it's great for that blending brush, though, is amazing for stencils. I just want to ink this because then it will stand out a little bit from that background paper. It's not going to be perfect, and that is okay. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. And I'll go in and erase that glue off with my glue eraser. Now, I think I want to put like some enamel dots or something. It kind of seems like enamel dots would be a natural thing to add on some of these circles. Let's get this out of the way. I store my enamel dots. I got tired of looking for them and I was outgrowing my spaces, so I have moved them to a binder. And I'm thinking, I'm thinking I could do yellow. Don't want white. I don't really want black, I don't think. Let's do a few yellows. Let's see what that looks like. That's too big. Too big. Let me go with these little guys. You know what I could have used is an enamel or a Nuvo drops as well, but I don't have a yellow that I love yet in Nuvo. So I'm gonna put a yellow here. I'm gonna have to go back in and glue that, it looks like. And then let me find some red. Here, these might be good. We don't need a ton of these. Just want a few for some interest. Yeah, I think that's good. Just adds a little something something. And now we're going to go ahead and add it to our card base. All right, we've got the card base, and let's go ahead. Now, this is a small sentiment for such a large card, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. So I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. I'm stamping that up with my black Close to My Heart ink. And try to get it in the center. I'm just eyeballing this. I'm not really particular. And it says, I love you more than tacos. Perfect. And then I thought, just to add a little bit of fun, I would stamp these hearts across the bottom. And they're not going to be perfect. They're not going to be perfectly even out, and that's okay. Always remember, guys, this is, I'm not selling these cards. I am sending them to people I love. So, people are not expecting perfection. And then I kind of figure, well, some people don't realize the work that goes into these, and they end up throwing them away anyway. Like, oh no. So, but I just like the little bit of interest that adds because it's such a large card. But here is my card, and I really am happy with the way it turned out. Super excited to be creating my first card on my YouTube channel, and I really enjoyed it, and I will definitely continue to do more. Definitely check out the link below. And if you are looking for a Close to My Heart consultant, I will leave my website below as well. If you have any questions about anything I used today that I didn't talk about in the video, please leave a comment, and I hope you will come back for more. Bye, guys.